Let me see. What was that? There's 50 puzzles for the planet path. Auto logic. Inventory alert. Viewport. And we're gonna go inside.
So, you're ready to challenge me at my strategy game? All you need now are some game pieces and, of course, a good strategy.
The strategy game book, BB.
Click on the strategy game book to learn more about the strategy game. Click on the tube to go to the warehouse and look for game pieces. When you have the pieces you want, return here to challenge Morty at the strategy game.
Let's go to the warehouse because there's nothing to do here.
Use the left arrow key or the right arrow key to move around the warehouse. Use the right and up arrow keys together to jump to the right. Use the left and up arrow keys together to jump to the left.
There are no metal minions here.
Use the mouse to work on the puzzle. Click on the Hints button to find out more about the puzzle. Use the white pieces to build and line up the top, front, and side views of the 3D object. Click on a camera to see a view.
To solve this puzzle, you need to finish 3 drawings. Make one drawing of what the 3D object looks like from the top, one drawing of what it looks like from the front, and one drawing of what it looks like from the side. Each box has a label that tells you which view you need to draw. You need to use all the pieces to complete the puzzle. The number under a piece tells you how many of that piece you have.
Oh yeah, let's go. Back. Back.
Press the down arrow key to pick up a box and get a piece. You have collected a game piece. You can find out more about the game pieces in the strategy game book.
Alright. Get out of there. That door is already open.
Figure out the pattern of the objects on the conveyor belt. Then, fill in the empty spots with the objects on the shelves.
The toys in the factory need to be shipped in just the right order. Morty's metal minions can't figure out the order, but you can. Look for repeating patterns. For example, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 is a repeating pattern of numbers. Figure out the pattern of the objects on the conveyor belt. Then, continue the pattern by filling in the empty spot. To start the belt, place an object onto it. To stop the belt, click on 0 on the speed control lever.
Alright, BB. Two hats for this cruise ship. Alright.
Figure out the pattern of the objects.
Sunglasses, shades, and 2 tennis rackets. Alright! Wait, this is the Let's Play. if I get content as you mentioned, I will have to do the whole thing without the music. Let's see.
Use the puck to knock the ball into the hole. To move the puck, click on the spot where you want it to go.
The puck one. Let's look at that.
Here is a new puzzle that Morty invented to challenge you, Super Solver, to move the puck. Click on the spot where you want it to go. To undo your last move, click on the Take Back button. To start over, click on the Restart button.
Alright! I'll go up here.
Use the white pieces to build and line up the top,
Sorry for doing that. Don't be such dumb. That is not what I should be doing. Alright, we'll go for these 3 doors.
build a car that follows the rule on the elevator to reach the checkered flag. Click on the car to make it start.
You think it will be off?
The words on the elevator tell you what kind of car you need to build. These words are the rule your car needs to follow. Build your car by clicking on the parts you want. To put a part back, click on the spot where you got it. When the light above your car turns green, the car is ready to go. Click on the car to make it start. If the light isn't green, your car isn't finished, and you need to add some parts. If your car follows the rules, it will go up the elevator and drive to the checkered flag. If your car doesn't follow the rules, it will pass the elevator and get stuck. If your car gets stuck, click on it and change it so that it follows the rules.
I'll get back to F0X off screen. Oh, look at look at all these pieces. Let's go back.
Use the puck to knock the ball into the hole. Sometimes you will need to move a block or one of the other objects before you hit the ball. Use the puck.
Here is a new puzzle that Morty invented to challenge you, Super Solver,
That
to
part
move
is
the
new.
puck. Click on the spot where you want it to go. To undo your last move, click on the Take Back button. To start over, click on the Restart button. You may want to plan ahead. Sometimes you will need to move a block or one of the other objects before you hit the ball. Before you move an object, imagine where it will go.
That spot, that one's brand new. Alright, let's get back up.
Figure out the pattern of the objects on the conveyor belt.
PE bag with 2 steps. Hey Pinky! Interactive with the Dove Pinky. I'm still wearing my shirt. Let's see, what is there to do here? to the door.
Use the card that follows the rule on the elevator to reach the checkered.
It must have yellow and pink. You know, I'm going to be having so much fun with this game. Nostalgia. That's what is in the air. Well, we have to go up there no matter what. Let's go.
Build a car that can use the elevators and get to the checkered flag.
Slow body. Alright.
The words on the elevators tell you what kind of car you need to build. Build your car by clicking on the parts you want. To put a part back, click on the spot where you got it. When the light above your car turns green, the car is ready to go. Click on the car to make it start. If the light isn't green, your car isn't finished, and you need to add some parts. If your car follows the rule on an elevator, it will go up the elevator. If your car doesn't follow the rule on an elevator, it will pass the elevator and get stuck. If your car gets stuck, click on it and change it so that it follows the rule.
I don't know why I'm interacting with the dose blinky when I'm not supposed to. And it's red! And it's so funny. No, I just have nostalgia. Let's go for the other door and see what that.
Use the puck to knock the ball.
Let's see.
Put each object into the correct circle.
Here is
Morty
this.
has mixed up everything in the warehouse. Now you need to sort things and put them back in their proper places. Sort the objects on the cart by moving them into one of the two circles. If you put an object into the correct circle, it will stay there. If you put an object into the wrong circle, it will go back to the cart. The label above each circle tells you which objects belong in that circle.
Yeah, we have two circles. The one is for things that are with green, and that was a boat. The tree has green, yellow boat. We go back. Blue, green football. Blue ship is a boat. We got a globe with all the captains green in that boat. There's one boat that does that kind of behavior too. You'll see that effect later on. Before we get back to get to those two doors, we gotta do this one.
To knock the ball.
Puck will have to rest where it is. Excuse me, baby. Let's go back.
Use the white pieces to build and line up the.
A lot of people cheering. We'll get that.
Use the puck to knock them.
Learning everything about the game. What do you need to do? Let's see. Before I continue to go up to the last floor. We'll go to the last floor of the warehouse.
Put each object into the correct circle.
Outer is circle.
Sort the objects by moving them from the cart into the outer circle or the inner circle. If you put an object into the correct circle, It will
Beep,
save you.
Blinky.
If you put an object into the Y circle,
And we'll go back to the cards.
The label above each circle tells you which objects belong in that circle.
Let's do it, Blinky. Round things green. The beach ball is green. Red ball, glove with all the cards is red. Blue ball, yellow ball. Let's move on to this door.
Use the white pieces to build and line up the top,
Just 2 more doors until we can get out of here.
put each object into the correct circle.
Checkerboard, paper. Clock, circle. Paint, let's take globe red. Cartons, that one's calculator goes there. Device, basketball. Beach ball. Just 1 more door until everything's it for part 1 of this
Use the white pieces to
playthrough.
build and
That'll be it for this part. We got everything that we need.
The goal in the strategy game is to move your marker to Morty's side of the board before Morty moves his marker to your side. To start your turn, click on the Super Solver marker next to the blue flag. Then, click on one of the squares that lights up. Click on one of your pieces. Then, click on a square that lights up. If no square lights up, choose a different piece.
He's missing some pieces.
You just dug a pit. Now, finish your turn.
Go that way.
Well, my strategy worked perfectly.
Yes. I may need to make this game harder for you.
You won, Super Solver. Now, go check out the billboard puzzle pieces you earned. Each time you beat Morty in his strategy game, I'll give you more pieces.
Click on the billboard to see the puzzle pieces Rusty gave you.
The document. Yep. Guys, stay tuned for the next part of my playthrough Mission T.H.I.N.K.